Reno versus Sparks, which one's right for you? If you're moving to Northern Nevada, one of the biggest questions I always get is Reno versus Sparks? What is Sparks anyways, right? Well, these two areas basically merge into one big city. You really don't know when you've crossed into Sparks or crossed into Reno. So really, it ends up getting kind of jumbled, and you're also basically in the same county. So a lot of things stay the same, and we'll cover that later on in the video. To be honest with you, I don't really look at it as which one is better. I really look at it like which one's gonna fit you, your needs, and your family needs the best. So today I'm breaking it down so you can decide. All right, if you're new here, I'm Feather. I'm a local realtor in Northern Nevada, and this channel is all about helping people decide what works best for them, what neighborhoods are best for them. If you're relocating, or if you already live here but you're looking to maybe move to a different area, I really think I can help you with that. So last week we covered what you need to know before relocating here, and today we're zooming in. So today I'd like to talk about the overall vibe, housing styles, weather differences, community and access, and maybe who prefers different areas and why. Let's get to it. So Reno feels a little bit more spread out and established. You have downtown Reno, Midtown Reno, South Reno, Northwest Reno. Reno can go almost all the way to Verdi. So for Midwest Reno, each pocket feels very different. I would say that Sparks is more compact. So in Sparks, you have Victorian Square, where they're gonna have a lot of the Sparks special events, like the Reno Rib Cook-off. If you haven't never been, you should really try it. It's great. And Sparks also has a lot more master planned communities and new construction. It's not city versus suburb, it's different energy. The housing differences. So Sparks tends to have newer suburbs, a lot of new construction, where the Sparks area is expanding out, closer out off of Pyramid Highway. So this includes larger planned communities, slightly more suburb feeling, and Reno has a mix of more established homes, luxury pockets for sure, with a lot more variation in lot sizes and terrain. Now, South Reno especially is gonna feel different than old Central Reno. In Central Reno, you have a lot more brick, larger lots, 1939, 1950 construction. And South Reno doesn't have that old and that feel that you will have in the downtown older areas. Now let's talk about weather and elevation. I've mentioned elevation a couple of times because I know for a fact that elevation can play a really big factor in people's quality of life and how they respond to the environment around them. If you're really physically active but you are not used to our elevation, I would 100% recommend you come here and stay here and make sure that your body is okay with the elevation that you're at. If you're not good at a higher elevation, Southwest Reno, Arrow Creek, Montreux, community of Saddlehorn, we're at a higher elevation up here. So down in the valley, I would say, in lower elevation in Reno proper, closer to downtown, or maybe even some areas in the Northwest would be good. Sparks is definitely at a lower elevation, but even some areas in Somerset in the Northwest is also another community that can really reach high altitudes. So you're gonna see a significant amount more snow in these high altitude areas. It's gonna be a little bit cooler up there, and it will also can play a factor in your health if it affects you. So please always keep that in mind. Now, I will also hit on the fact that we can be very windy in this area. And I would not want anyone to move here thinking that there is never wind, because there is. We live at the base of these beautiful Sierra Mountain range, and it gets windy. It's windy in Reno, it's windy in the south, the north, it can get windy in Sparks. It's so funny because we've had one of the most mild winters this year in 2026 in the Reno Sparks area. So we've had some really big windstorms before in December, and then now ever since all of January, and then now the first couple weeks in February, we've had Just not a lick of moisture, wind, anything. We've been getting into the mid-60s temperature range. So this has been a very mild winter. I'm really looking forward to next week because we've got some snow coming and moisture for the mountains, which we really, really need. So I just wanted to point out that there's always going to be some big variations where you can have a really windy season and that's just what happens, or you can have a really mild season. But I don't want you to think that I didn't say we had wind, because we do. So commute and access, these are really big, important factors. Right now we have some big road construction projects going on in the area, and this can play a part in purchasing a home. It might also be affecting property values right now in a specific area because of a pain point that is a short-lived pain point that will not be there once that construction is complete. So let's always keep that in mind. So if you work at USA Parkway, in healthcare, or travel frequently over the pass into California, so access to I-80, Pyramid Highway, Mount Rose Highway, 395 might influence your decision in where you live. Sparks can be convenient for industrial or logistics jobs. South Reno is great for access to Lake Tahoe and Mount Rose skiing, which is one of the closest ski resorts, depending on where you live. So it's a little bit of lifestyle and it's a little bit commute. So taxes are always on our minds, right? We're always thinking about affordability, and I think that that's really important, and it really plays a key factor into people moving here to Northern Nevada. So remember I said Reno and Sparks are actually in the same Washoe County, so you don't have to worry about that, as your property tax structure is going to be the same for Sparks and Reno. We still have no state income tax, and we have the same community services. So your decision really isn't tax-based between the two. So I have had clients come into the area thinking that this Sparks area was going to be the area that they wanted, and then they ended up moving and buying in a completely different area in Reno. And vice versa has happened as well. Specifically, one couple that I worked with that was retired and moving here, their key point was budget and really quality of life where they chose to purchase this home. They wanted to have funds to be able to remodel it. And we started looking in the Northwest in Reno. We spent several days getting to know each other. They came down, or they came to the area multiple times, and they ended up picking Sparks, and they absolutely love it. They've remodeled the entire house with paint, floor, kitchen countertops, new bathroom tile. It's amazing, and they're super happy. It's a great jumping point for them because they have family up in Washington, California, and Texas. So they love it here, they love the weather, and they're very, very glad that they purchased in Sparks. So what happens all the time where you may have one area in mind, and then when you get here and you feel it and you're around it and you get to experience it in real life, you change your mind, and that is totally normal and okay. I always recommend to my clients to definitely put boots on the ground here, get to know the area, and make sure that this is the right place for you before you buy. I think it's really, truly important. I don't mind taking the time, and I don't mind if it takes us more than one trip, more than a year. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to help you. You don't really understand the area until you feel it for yourself. So if you're trying to decide between Reno and Sparks, please reach out to me, book some time on my calendar, and we can do a quick Zoom. I can help you narrow this down depending on your lifestyle, where you are going to work, or if you're not going to work, and we can do this pretty quickly. If you haven't had a chance to watch my other video, the last video, what you need to know before moving to Reno, please check that one out, as it'll give you a full overview. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. I want to stay in touch. If you like this, please comment below.